Daniella and Sarah were traveling in Indonesia when the first earthquake struck. They were among more than 150,000 people who were displaced, having to sleep by the road and in the fields.
Basically, we were getting ready to go out for dinner, and all of a sudden the room started shaking.
Yeah, really violently, like we couldn't stand up straight or anything. Our first instinct was to hide under the desk that we had in our room. It was like a tiny desk, and Sarah just pulled me under and we just huddled together. Then the electricity just went out completely, so we couldn't see anything.
So yeah, we were under the desk probably for like 30 seconds, but it felt like way longer, to be honest.
Like ages. Yeah. And it got like mad after that. It was just utter chaos.
Yeah, like no one knew what to do, not even the locals knew what was happening. Yeah. They just sort of said run out to the field, and then they just started running and we had no idea where we were running.
It was really scary because obviously everyone was just running in crowds, and the ground is just dusty, so it was just dust flying everywhere. You couldn't see anything. It was just chaos, pitch black as well, no electricity. And we found out then that we were running up a hill because obviously there had been a tsunami warning, so the higher ground you got, the better it was. So we spent, you know, from 8 in the evening to like 6 a.m. just sleeping rough. It was freezing cold. Like there was a group of us and we all just had to like huddle together for warmth. No food, no water.
Yeah, it
wasn't a good night. But obviously the scariest part was that there was a tsunami warning.
The following morning, the two women, both in their 20s, joined thousands of others on the beaches. Boats arrived to evacuate everyone from the island. Afterquakes still posed a risk, as did damaged buildings.
This was what, like 7 in the morning?
Yeah.
And they were only sending like 2 boats at a time to evacuate people, and it was just utter chaos.
People were pushing each other,
throwing each other off the boats. Like people were just trying to fling babies onto them, like to get them safe. We were separated. It was like a very stressful situation, and obviously she was alone, and I was just like super worried about that. Sarah didn't get to Bali till what time was it?
I didn't get to the hotel till like 11:30, 2 days after the earthquake.
Yeah, so we made it, yeah. This morning actually there was another big earthquake in Lombok, and we felt it here in Bali, and it just doesn't feel safe anymore. And our plan now is to just leave as soon as possible. We're thinking about leaving to Singapore tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, we've come out of it unscathed, just a bit traumatized really.
Been really lucky.
We've been really lucky.
A video posted by a spokesperson for Indonesia's National Disaster Agency on his Twitter account showed that today's quake has caused additional damage, with some buildings and power lines collapsed. The full extent of the damage will not be known for some time yet.